Carpetbagger here, coming to you live from Route 66 here in Sapulpa, Oklahoma. We're starting the day off here in front of the world's largest gas pump. Look at the size of that gas pump. Almost looks like a lighthouse from here. And this gas pump is here at the heart of Route 66 Auto Museum. Quite a few auto museums here on Route 66, and they're always a good way to start the day. So please, follow me. And here's a normal-sized gas pump. The one outside much larger and more towering. You can take in some of the cars here. Oh, you can see this one here has a drive-in speaker where you can order some food there. So it's got a chili dog and a Coke waiting for them. You can see all these shiny cars. Just a 1957 Chevy right there. I believe that is a popular car. You know, the car museums like this, they have a unique smell to them, and the smell of oil. Whenever you have this many cars together, especially older cars like this, you kind of get that that car museum smell of oil in the air. You can take a pin here and put in this map of the world and put my pin where I live. Although there's quite a few pins here. Let's see if we can, I don't know, I'm trying to even see through the pins. Okay. My pin goes right there. There we go. There's me right there. And people can share their experience at the museum by sticking post-it notes on this car door, kind of the comment section of the museum. All right, map check. We're getting our kicks here on 66. So we have started here, stopped here for Transworld, went down this way, went and visited Boogie down here, came back up, cut to the corner of Kansas. We should be about right there. So we're making some progress. This is a car called a Maserati. So we see motorcycle there. On here we just have some engines that we can look at. It's a 1905 Cadillac here. Pretty swanky. It's a military section here. These military vehicles with guns mounted on top. Oh, I see a little mannequin lady back here. Some German micro cars in here. This is the Messerschmitt. It's a very teeny tiny car, but if I drove this I could get really good gas mileage. And this is the BMW Isetta. It's the one where the front actually opens up like a door. And this is awesome here, a 1967 Amphicar. I know they do Amphicar rides at Disney Springs. I need to do that at some point. But basically, yeah, it is a car that can drive on the water. It converts into a boat. Better watch their popcorn. They don't want to get that soggy. But yeah, let's see the back here. I'm not sure exactly how it works. Okay, yeah, you got a mirror on the floor that actually shows you the propellers there underneath. And we are in Stroud, Oklahoma at the location of the Route 66 shoe tree. Now apparently this is not the original Route 66 shoe tree. It apparently got too many shoes on it and the tree died, as does happen sometimes with shoe trees. When they get just too many shoes on them, they end up it ends up killing the tree somehow. So I do notice like all the trees around here seem to have smatterings of shoes on them, but this year's, I guess, is the biggest one, and it is one closest to Route 66. So yeah, there's shoe trees all over the country, and it is a very fascinating phenomenon. It really, something that has fascinated me for some time. Like, how does a shoe tree start? You know, does a singular person make the decision to throw their shoes in a tree, and that encourages others to throw their shoes in the tree? So what is the seed, the genesis of a shoe tree? But definitely an oddity that you'll see dotting the American highway. Now, last time I was at a shoe tree, I said that I was going to make sure that I had shoes to throw on the shoe tree the next time that I found one, because I forget the last shoe tree I was at, but I did not have any shoes at the time that I was willing to sacrifice. But I have loaded my car with at least one pair of shoes that I'm willing to get rid of. Okay, let's see. I think it's down here somewhere. Got a lot of junk in my car traveling. Oh, here's the Mardi Gras beads from Universal Studio. But here we go. Got a pair of Crocs right there. I tied them together with some yarn so they could be thrown over a shoe tree. Actually wearing my new set of red Crocs right there. All right, this shoe tree is pretty high. I honestly don't know if I can wing it all the way up there. I guess you got to throw it like a bolo. I've heard the rule in Roadside America. They say the rules are if you knock another pair of shoes off, that's bad luck. But if you get, I think if you can sink your shot and get your shoes on the tree, that's good luck. So I did not sink it on this branch here on the shoe tree. It actually fell down next to it on this smaller shoe tree and landed. So yeah, if you come out here to Stroud, Oklahoma, come out to the shoe tree, you can visit my Crocs, and you can add your shoes to the tree as well. I'm gonna stop here and get some lunch at the historic Rock Cafe, and the owner of the Rock Cafe, lady named Dawn, was the inspiration for the car Sally in the movie Cars. So we enter back here. Are they open? Let's find out. Look at the size of this menu. It is ginormous for some reason. Actually, flip it over. We have a map of Oklahoma where you can see some of the spots. Yeah, we came from Tulsa this morning. We made it to the Rock Cafe. Show some things here along the way that maybe we could stop at as we head through the state. All right, I think I'm gonna try the Jagger Schnitzel because if Guy Fieri likes it, it's gotta be good. You know, the waitress brought me this book here and said that this is for travelers. She asked me if I was traveling, and I said yes, because I'm always traveling. But yeah, said that different people allowed to leave stories or whatever they'd like in the book here. So I guess I'll add a little something. Alright, I left a little note of my own here in the travel book. Have the Jaeger Schnitzel here. See, it's covered in gravy. I believe that's pork. I believe that's fried pork. And then spatzel here, covered in gravy as well. Oh, this looks really good. Dig in here. That pork right there, the Jaeger Schnitzel. It is very, very good. Very, very good. Then some of the spatzel here. I forget exactly what spatzel is, but I know I like it. This is a delicious, hearty meal here. Next to the main building, they have a little gift shop in here. This is pretty cool. A Route 66 coloring book. There's a Cars candle melter. This quiet little town sure has a lot of marijuana dispensaries. It's an ATM down there, but look at this interesting sign for the ATM. It's like it's a neon sign with the money coming out of the machine there. Here in Chandler, Oklahoma, we have the Chandler Route 66 Interpretive Center here. This is a bit of a different type of museum. They have these movies and clips that you can watch up here on the ceiling, but the seats are pretty interesting. They are classic car seats, so you can sit like you're sitting in a classic car and then watch a video up there. And in addition to the classic car seats, they have some authentic Route 66 hotel beds, so you can actually lay in this bed and watch a movie. See over here, we have this abandoned building here. The sign says historical building on Route 66. That's a pretty vague sign. But yeah, this was a gas station. You can see how the kind of gas station where you drive under the awning. But what makes this particular gas station interesting is that it was actually, they're running an illegal counterfeit operation out of this gas station when it was operational. Oh, look at this. There's someone left a quote from Jack Kerouac on this piece of wood here. Here we have an attraction called OK County 66, and they have like replicas of other spots on Route 66. You can see right there we start out with the Gemini Giant, which we saw as we were leaving Chicago. You can see there's two arrows sticking out of the ground. That is based off of the Two Arrow Trading Post out in Arizona. We have a car sticking out of the ground, much like they do over at the Cadillac Ranch in Amarillo, Texas. And if you look down by the pond there, they even have a little Catoosa whale on the edge. This Tin Man looking character here is actually Petro Man. See some aliens here on the garage door. And there's a dog walking around. But I guess we can head in.
He's only been here a week.
Oh really? He's a new puppy?
Yeah.
Hey!
And then this is Wimpy.
Wimpy?
Wimpy! And then this is and this is before the virus.
Oh yeah?
Spain, England, France, Venezuela, Spain, England, Italy.
Are people coming back yet?
No.
No, not yet?
Not hardly. They will be one of these days.
Little soda fountain and theater in here. So that this used to be rented out for birthday parties. You can see the Merrimack Caverns logo that you see driving through Missouri. There's the Tucumcari tonight. And over there we have a replica of the Wigwam Motel. And here it is, Rabbit. This right here, this booth, is actually a sweat lodge. You can see the heater there, and you just sit in here and get really hot. I've never really understood why that was a good thing. You can head up the stairs here, the upper deck. Little pool table up here. What is this? What do they call this this game here? Is it Plinko? Gonna head out here onto the porch where we can get a view of the property. And then look at this. There is a bug, a VW bug, sticking out the side of the building there. And if you go back in and walk around this corner here, you can actually see the cockpit of the bug. And you have a seat in the front seat of the bug here. And just look out onto the Route 66. Oh, I can see my car from there. Outhouse here. There's a little chicken on top. It's a, oh yeah, that's a real toilet. That's, guess you can really use it. Have a Model T race car right there. There's a mural of the Santa Monica Pier where we will hopefully end up someday. See the continued Cars influence. I believe that character is called Fillmore. And back here, it's an old Sonic menu. The breakfast bistro sandwich. I don't think they have that anymore. And there is the iconic round barn of Route 66 here in Arcadia, Oklahoma. We can actually go inside the red barn. It says the entrance is over this way. Inside the round barn here, you kind of see the round shape, and you can see the donation bucket shaped like the red barn. And then here's a replica of the round barn here under this dome. Take a little trip around the barn here to kind of appreciate the roundness. Did you see the monkey inside the monkey house? This is the monkey house. It says, to see the monkey, open the door. Do I see the monkey in the monkey house? I don't see any oh, I think they're implying that I am some sort of monkey. See the horse and carriage here inside the barn.
It's a ranch-style built house. It's built on top of the ground, but the original house that was built in the 1800s was in that same space, and the basement for that original house is under that house on that corner.
See this giant soda bottle here with a straw coming out of it. It's here in front of Pops, this gas station that sells about every soda imaginable. See in the windows here, you can see all these different colored soda bottles that they sell. So we head inside the glass door here. See their coolers here, separated in interesting categories. These are dessert flavored beverages, dessert flavored sodas. See lemon meringue pie down there, then green colored sodas, all these different colas here. This is birch beer. So I guess you can take these boxes here and fill them up with whatever sodas you want. You can get a little Pops pack here. See all the different colored sodas decorating the window here. And look at that, they do have cheer wine. It's actually pretty hard to find cheer wine outside of the Carolinas. Some Christmas soda, the Jingle Juice. This Japanese soda that has the marble in the top. Havana Banana with Fidel Castro on it. Of course, they have the Barf soda. I'm gonna skip that one. Some Martian soda down there. Yeah, how many people out there actually buy cat pee flavored soda? Some Oklahoma themed snow globes here. You have a oil derrick and a tornado and a buffalo next to an oil derrick. So I bought a pretty wide variety of sodas here at Pops. I'm not gonna try to drink these all right now because I think that would make me sick. But I figured maybe what we could do is we could do maybe a soda of the day from here on out, or at least for the next 6 days we could do a soda a day. I try to get a wide variety of colors and flavors here. So let's try Dang Italian cherry soda. I saw this. I went to that antique mall that had soda. I saw that they had Dang. So I want to go ahead and try this, and then maybe tomorrow we'll try a different soda, and then so forth. Let me see if I have my keys. My keys have the pop top on it. This is not a twist off. If you try to twist this off, you will slice all the skin off of your hand. So let's see if we can try Dang cherry soda. See how dang good this really is. All right, cheers. Ooh, that is very sweet, very cherry-ish. Basically what this is, if you bought a jar of maraschino cherries, took all the cherries out, and added carbonation, that's what this tastes like. Dang, that is sweet. And here we are where Route 66 cuts through Oklahoma City. And we have this happy robot welcoming us to the Uptown 23rd District. Now if you remember, yesterday we stopped by Buck Adams' shop, the Buck Adams Cosmic Curios, and they also had a robot that was in the same style, a completely different robot. These are designed to look like post-war Japan 1950s robot toys. It's part of a project called Robots on 66, and so far this is the only other robot on 66. I think the plan is to install more of them, but very cool to see this as well as the other one at Buck Adams. Heading into the center of Oklahoma City, we have this, a Ferris wheel here in the park, and this Ferris wheel actually has a strong Route 66 connection. Not only is it here in Oklahoma City, not too far off of Route 66 itself, but this is the Ferris wheel that used to be the end point of Route 66. It used to be at the Santa Monica Pier. They still have a Ferris wheel there at the Santa Monica Pier, but this is the original one that was there, that was retired. They got a new Ferris wheel, and now it lives here in Oklahoma City. And here's some good news. A lot of Ferris wheels around the country only allow people. And here's some great news. Across the country, a lot of Ferris wheels do not allow single riders. There's strange rules when it comes to operating a Ferris wheel where a lot just will not allow it to happen. Fortunately here, I went to the ticket desk and they said, no problem. You can hop aboard this Ferris wheel by yourself if you'd like. So I got my ticket. Let's go ride the Ferris wheel. I don't think anyone's actually on the Ferris wheel currently. So I guess I would get the whole Ferris wheel to myself. Oh no, there it goes. It's starting to twirl. Oh, here we go. see Oklahoma City over there. See the shadow of the Ferris wheel there on the river. Yeah, at one point we would have been able to ride this same Ferris wheel out at the end of Route 66 in California, but they took it down. But fortunately, it found a new home here in Oklahoma City. Again, I don't think this is technically like right on the route, but you know, you can count it as part of the route because Oklahoma City is a city that is on Route 66. So it traded the Pacific Ocean for that river down there. Okay, so a slight misunderstanding. They do not allow single riders on this Ferris wheel, much like almost every other Ferris wheel out there. However, they did allow me to ride it. One of the employees rode the Ferris wheel with me. So it was me and one of the employees in one of the cars. And she told me, I did not know this, but actually this Ferris wheel was featured in the first Iron Man movie. She said, it's been a long time since I've seen it, but apparently it's a scene where Iron Man first tries out the suit. There is a scene with the Ferris wheel. If you remember the scene, leave a comment in the comment section. I don't remember it, but it's been a very long time since I've seen that movie. So we're gonna be staying the night here in Oklahoma City, here at the Oklahoma Wonder House. Yes, when I'm in town here in Oklahoma City, love to stop by and see my friends Paul and Kia here. They let me stay at their home, and their home is a roadside attraction in its own right. Paul is an artist. He makes wax figures of his own. If you've been following my channel, he created the Joe Dirt that lives in the bunker. So he makes different wax figures and then decorates his house, changes his house quite often. It kind of almost morphs and alters his house into different arrangements and temporary exhibits almost in his own house. So let's see what's going on at the Oklahoma Wonder House. So we enter in the front door here into the presidential room. We have George W. Bush here in front of the White House next to Abe Lincoln, and then potential future president The Rock. You can see him with the Winged Eagle championship belt there. See Barack with The Rock right there. Also there's a deer head peering down on us. There's a bust of Ronald Reagan. So much going on. There's a buffalo between The Rock's legs. There is between George W. Bush's legs, there is a George W. Bush talking doll. Little presidential items here. There's Bill Clinton. Oh, there's George W. Bush there in doll form. And this is actually, they're showing me this. This is a, oop, let me see if I get this open. This is an invitation to Bill Clinton's inauguration. Unfortunately, we missed it. And then to go along, we have a invitation to Ronald Reagan's barbecue. Here is the music room here has an Egyptian theme. See the Michael Jackson bust right there. All these cool guitars. That Egyptian backdrop. Some different pieces of art there. There is a pirate pistol from Adam Savage's private collection of Mythbusters. That pirate pistol used to belong to Adam Savage. Now as we walk into this living room area, you can see all these wax figures. The Disneyland sign up there. But just look at this. Now, Paul has made most of these. Pointed out a few of them that were not made by him. This Bruce Lee was made by someone else. It's like a hyper realistic Bruce Lee. And he said that the LeBron James here, I think that's LeBron James. He said the LeBron James was that he did not sculpt that, but he had fixed it up and prepared it, fixed the hair and the beard. Is Nicole Kidman in this leotard. I think that's Nicole Kidman. And Jason Momoa there, Aquaman. And Brad Pitt in his Fight Club gear. Oh, look at that. He's packing heat. Oh, okay, good. It's got the orange cap on it. And then this Tupac here. This was not made by Paul. This is another very hyper realistic. You can see just some very fine detail there on the Tupac. Now, Paul didn't make the Wolverine either. This is another hyper realistic figure, so that the hairs were pushed in one by one. You can actually feel his face. He's silicone actually, because it feels like a real skin. He's got bullets, other battle damage there. Looks like he accidentally cut himself there with his claws. Yeah, look at that. We have Johnny Depp from Secret Window. Remember that movie? It was kind of a mystery thriller movie. And these are actually the clothes, the bathrobe that he wore in the movie. And we got Bruce Willis over here. Got a phone in his hand. And Wonder Woman. And Morgan Freeman. Down here we have the Mini-Me. Oh, I love this here. The Big Al Country Bear figure plushie there. And we have the Star Wars collection over here. There's Darth Vader with some stormtroopers. The Predator there is pretty terrifying, but yeah, all these different items down here. You can see this prop here. This is actually a prop spider from the movie Jumanji. That's pretty cool. There's a Grogu frozen in carbonite. And then we have the original frozen carbonite. We have Han Solo there. And then in this carbonite chamber, it's full of droids. These are little droids made at the Disney parks. We'll close that back. We don't want the droids to be getting out and escaping. Let's see Grogu up there. Oh, baby liver lips from Country Bears. Some Star Wars helmets. There is Boba Fett. Darth Vader there. Oh my gosh, 2 Chuckies. Now this room in here has been transformed into like a art and natural history museum. You can see the Chihuly type glass over here. You got the Hope diamond right there. That's impressive. Different minerals under glass. And then some abnormal buck antlers there. Oh, hey Bucky. Speaking of bucks, there's Buck E. You doing okay, buddy? Oh, you're so cute. And this here is a replica of one of the most famous abnormal racks. Now, I believe Paul told me that they actually have the original rack here in the Wonders of Wildlife Museum that I was at a couple days ago. But yeah, really large, unusual rack there. A jewelry store like setup here. Some famous diamonds. And apparently this hat was actually used in the Indiana Jones films, but not worn by Harrison Ford. It was a friend of Paul's that was a stunt double or stand-in for Harrison Ford would wear that hat. We have Miss Harley Quinn there. Oh, look at that. There's a little bit of a thunderstorm indoors here. Some buffalo heads on the wall. You got Selma Hayek. And this leads us into the theater here. See Maleficent as we walk into the theater. And then we got some assorted heads. Assorted heads that Paul has sculpted over the years. You can see Christopher Walken there. It's Vin Diesel. Oh, look at the penguin. Got the Haunted Mansion wallpaper here in the theater. And, well, hey Bucky, you getting ready to watch a movie? Getting ready to watch a movie in here, buddy? Oh, he's my best friend. Oh. Oh, he's so cute. Oh, now he's being mean. Let's peek out here in the garage. See different heads not being used there. You got Kylo Ren. It's gorilla. See the gorilla? Oh, look at that. It's just a giant elk right there. Some mannequins probably being turned into figures. You know, we have another Wonder Woman out here. I was about to say Sting, but that's actually Brandon Lee as the Crow. Oh, look at that. We got Bernie Sanders back here. You can see it's Bernie Sanders from the, what is this, from Joe Biden's inauguration. Paul was telling me he made this tiger here. Now apparently the tiger's face was a backpack that they sold at the zoo, meant to look like a tiger face, but he took an actual taxidermy form of a tiger and covered it in various tiger rugs and things that he found, and just created his own tiger there. You see the baby from The Hangover hanging out with the tiger. And look at this. Paul literally drives Lightning McQueen. Different variations of Iron Man back here. And then the DeWalt section. All these DeWalt tools and Darth Vader right there. And who's this right there? Oh, that's Harrison Ford. Now, last time I stayed here, this was the Star Wars room, but it's now the Glamour Room. And look at this. We made a little towel elephant there on the bed for me. And this was actually a welcome gift as well. Paul got me a little turtle shell from the Museum of Osteology that is nearby. Oh, this was nice. They even left me some reading material next to the bed. So thank you for all joining me as we travel Route 66 from Tulsa, Oklahoma to the Oklahoma Wonder House here in Oklahoma City. And tomorrow we continue our journey as we head west towards Texas. Don't know how far I'll get. Don't know what we'll see along the way, but we will be on the Mother Road. Appreciate you guys watching so much. If you'd like to help out the channel, consider subscribing. It'll let you know when new videos go live. I'm doing daily videos right now. May take a day off once in a while, but mostly doing daily. If you'd like to support the channel in other ways, consider donating to Patreon. $3 or more will get you a postcard once a month. Also, selling enamel pins in the Etsy shop. All that helps keep this train on the tracks, this boat in the water, and this dirigible in the air. Until next time, my friends, this one's in the bag.